Ladies, gents, boys and girls, welcome to the first video in the Papa Smoke Rootwork Conjures Magic and Wonders video course, yeah? This one's a pilot, so it's going to be publicly available. You'll see it on social media, you'll see it on YouTube, you'll see it all over the place for free because it's going to be a pilot to give you a feel for the level of information you're going to get per video and how I'm going to deliver this information to you. So I'm able to borrow Papa Smoke. Yeah, welcome to the course. So today, the first video is about preparing a sacred space. Yeah, so I've done this on the Gede altar. It's the one that's like the most set up, and I've already prepared it and stuff like that. But you know, they're the spirits I work with the most, so I feel more comfortable doing it that way. Okay, so the first thing to explain to you when you prepare an altar room is cleansing. Yeah, so there are a couple of ways you can do cleansing. Now you can get things like Florida water, for example, or holy water. This one's from the water where Jesus was supposed to have walked on water. If they're either Ayibobo Lwa or Gede Lwa, yeah, and you sprinkle a bit in each corner while you're saying a prayer to declare your intentions. You sprinkle a bit about generally as well while you're saying a prayer to declare your intentions, yeah. You can smudge, you can do floor washes. You can use your own what they call Reiki, so universal energy, if you're an energy healer, and project that out into the room. But the idea is, yeah, the room needs to be clean, tidy, and fully spiritually cleansed, yeah? So imagine preparing your room to receive important company, important guests, yeah? Right? You would have it clean and tidy, wouldn't you? So these are important spiritual guests, so we've got that little bit of extra mile, and we have it clean, tidy, and spiritually clean and cleansed as well. Two reasons, really. One is respect. So respect to the spirits. You show respect to the people and the respect to the entities that you're having into your home. Yeah. Two is negative entities and the kind of things that these cleansing rituals that you're going to see protect from. Love disarray and uncleanliness and disorder. They're attracted to it. Yeah. And this goes for you as well. So not only does your room have to be cleansed and spiritually clean, you have to be cleansed and spiritually clean. So I want you presentable, in nice clothes, clean from being showered and spiritually cleansed as well, and don't take any negative thoughts or any negative mannerisms or actions or body languages or energies into that room with you. Once you've activated the altar as well, it's an open conduit to the Lwa. It's an open spiritual conduit, so you need to watch how you behave, how you talk, how you act in front of the altar and what sort of energies you fetch into the room. This is a Gede one, so the example of a Gede one, yeah? So I don't ever fetch anything to do with, say, Azuli Fleda, for example, in this room. I shouldn't even really say her name in front of the altar because they clash, yeah? And it would cause spiritual trouble. But if you are working with Rada Lua and you are looking to consecrate and cleanse a Rada Lua altar, you can use rose water or holy water. Okay, so how you appear in front of the Lua is extremely important as well. Best clothes, yeah? I want you smart, I want you in your best clothes. Never appear naked because traditionally the African tribes that originally worshipped these spirits saw appearing naked before them as disrespectful, so these spirits will take it as an insult, yeah? Don't appear before them with an open cut or menstruating either. Some of these Loa were human and they were cannibals and they will tear you apart, yeah? And it's just simple to not appear through any of them with a cut or menstruating, as opposed to knowing which ones used to be cannibal and which ones didn't. Yeah? There we go. Okay, so once you've cleaned and prepared yourself and your room, yeah, there are other cleansing measures we take before we fully open the way. Okay? So, let me show you on the table. So on my table here, you see a glass here, yeah? My mum Brigitte's glass. Now, it's important that everything used on the table, yeah, will only be used for working with the Gede from this moment forward, yeah? Right, so we're using my mum Brigitte's glass because it's the most transparent one, and it will only be used to work on this altar, yeah? My mum Brigitte's glass, so there we go, yeah? Okay, so what we do with the glass is we add a pinch of salt to it. So, just using regular table salt today, but you can use Dead Sea salt, which is a lot more effective. So, pinch of table salt. Now, once you've added the pinch of table salt, I want you to visualise like a bright light coming down from the heavens, descending down, striking the top of the glass, kind of like hitting the glass and empowering it, making the glass glow that bright it's like you are holding a miniature sun in your hand. And what you're envisioning while you're doing this is the light spreading out as well and pushing anything negative and dark out of the glass and out of the room. You would say a prayer while you do this. Now, I don't want to butcher pronouncing things in Creole, so we're going to use the Abrahamic version. Some of the Lwa, well, the Lwa themselves can be correlated with saints, and you can work with the psalms with them so they understand Abrahamic prayers. So as you're visualising the divine white light hitting the glass and empowering it, I'll just put this down. You say the following: I dedicate this water to the higher power Mary. May it be cleansed of all negative energy, and may it serve in driving away and repelling the darkness, the negative energies, and the impure. Yeah? So you do that visualization of the divine white light hitting the glass, empowering it, charging it up while you say that prayer. Once you've done it, it's very much like you do with the cleansing mixture. Dip your fingers in it, flick it about all over the place, especially on your altar and your altar pieces. Yeah? In effect, you've just made yourself holy water. Yeah, pretty much just made yourself holy water. This is a two-stage cleanse. Element earth, element water. Yeah? Next element's fire. Now, before or after this process, or while this process is ongoing as well, you can burn incense. Usually I have my smoking baron on the go, yeah, with a cone of frankincense in his mouth. Yeah, but I used the last one to cleanse after a dark work yesterday. So what you'd have is him smoking on a frankincense as well. That's air, yeah? So you'd have earth, water and air at this point if the frankincense was on the burner, yeah? So the last one is fire. So for this, you would either need a white pillow candle or a white Sabbath candle. And the idea is you light it and you need to say a prayer of your choice this time that comes from your heart and resonates with you, because you need to believe it and it needs to work. And in order for it to work the best, we need to limit psychic retraction, which means you need to believe in it, yeah? An example of the sort of prayer I'd use is, by the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air and the virtues of the water, I light this candle so the divine light of the universe may bring illumination into this place and expel all darkness and negativity. Yeah? Once you've lit this candle and you've said this prayer, yeah, there's no visualizations at this particular point, you need to go away and you need to do a banishing ritual, yeah? What I do is the combined middle pillar and full banishing ritual of the planetary master key, yeah, but lesser banishing ritual of the hexagram, the pentagram, whatever, that'll do, yeah? Once you've done the banishing ritual, you need to ground, yeah? I want you in this energy very in here at the moment, because what we're about to do is declare the way between worlds and draw the way between worlds, yeah? So, next part of the process. Pick up your Athamemon knife. Again, this Athamemon knife should only be used for working with these spirits, yeah? Hold it out in front of you and again visualise the divine white light coming from the heavens, striking the blade and making it glow bright, kind of like He-Man's magic sword, for example, if you want a really lame example. Now, you'll picture this charging up, and while you're picturing it charging up, you need to say, and again, another prayer in your own sort of way. So something like, by the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air and the virtues of the water, I call upon the divine universal energy to empower this blade to remove all darkness and cut away all evil. Yeah? Now, once it's charged up, we draw circles around our altar area. Now, you're not going to be able to see me do this, yeah, because the camera's not got a wide scope, but around your altar area, yeah? And you would do this more than once, because while you do this, you say a certain prayer. So, in English, you would say, I cast this circle between worlds, and this circle marks the way between worlds, marks the way between the sacred and the profane. There is nothing inside this sacred circle that is not sacred. Yeah? And you would continue to say that prayer and draw circles around your altar area with your Athame until every piece on your altar is charged and empowered and glowing bright in your mind's eye with divine universal energy. At this point, the conduit is now open. Yeah? As soon as you start working on here with charged up veves and calling a specific Lwa down, as soon as you dedicate this to a Lwa, yeah, right, it will be theirs. But at the moment, it's still an open spiritual conduit. So now you have to watch yourself and behave around it, yeah? Spiritual cleanliness as well. Afterwards, once you've declared it to your Lwa and everything, afterwards, I want you to cleanse and banish. Again, just to make sure nothing can come through, yeah? Okay, so this has been your pilot video. There'll be much more videos coming on the video course. I intend to do a lot more little segments like this that sort of give you practical advice on things, and we're going to go into a bit more detail about each Lwa we serve as well and what you can work with them for, as well as how to actually perform that work, yeah? So if you want to get on the video course, talk to me about that. It's going to be available on Patreon soon, but not until all the videos are recorded. Don't do anything I won't do, which don't with you the right lot. Ayibobo Lwa, Kwagede, much love and respect to everyone watching. Bye bye.